For a few years now, staffing issues at air traffic control have resulted in diversions to Malaga, but for those caught up in it, it doesn't get any easier. After landing in Malaga last night, all passengers had to stay in their seats for 90 minutes as the airline staff asked for Schengen visas. easyJet had arranged coaches to bring passengers down, but the delay disembarking the plane meant the coaches had left the airport by the time passengers were out. They had to arrange their own taxi journeys down, reportedly paying between 150 and 180 euros each. The airline asked them to file a claim for reimbursement. One passenger travelling with her 3 young children told GBC they arrived here in Gibraltar at 2 in the morning, 5.5 hours later than scheduled. She said they were tired, upset and angry. The Tourism Minister Vijay Daryanani said the MOD are clearly being let down by their contractor and the people of Gibraltar are being let down by the MOD. He called for interim and longer-term solutions. Earlier on, air navigation service provider NATS confirmed it had been unable to provide a service because of staff injury. It says it had tried every avenue to cover the shortfall but was unable to. Further staff is currently being trained, which takes months, but NATS hopes they'll be ready soon. NATS has apologised to all affected. Unsurprisingly, this has become a party political issue too. The GSD opposition says the runway closure is not acceptable and happens too often at a time when Gibraltar should be trying to boost its economy. Shadow Minister for Tourism, Damon Bocino, said it's particularly worrying after the NATS announcement in July that it would be boosting airport personnel to avoid further flight disruptions. It claimed the government was unaware of the underlying cause, describing the episode as embarrassing. Of course, the government disagreed. It said the GSD had jumped the gun, and of course the government was aware that the underlying issue was illness. It described it as an issue of relations between the MOD and NATS on the management of labour arising from illness, not industrial unrest. And as NATS staff continue with their training, further disruption was expected for more easyJet passengers on tonight's flight.